Hey everybody, PKO Gamer here, and catching up on making some videos. There's been a lot of news, little tidbits here and there of Nintendo stuff that I just didn't care to get into doing this over and over and over, making a video and a video and a video and a video, because it's about Nintendo sales, third-party stuff, E3. You know, I don't have to roll all that into. I want to roll it in one video, so I want to do multiple videos. So this is kind of like Nintendo's the State of Nintendo May 2017. One of the bigger things I saw was that Nintendo sold 280,000 units of the Nintendo Switch in US. This is US only. Doesn't include Canada, Central and South America, Europe, and Asia. That's 280,000, and it led all other consoles, and that's a big drop. But not really. That's 280,000 in one country. I like to see how many hundreds of thousands. It may be another million overall across the world if they tally it all up. I don't know. At least 500,000. It's selling well. And this goes along with seeing some other, like, investors are, also, I'm going to have like a bunch of articles down below here because there's, like I said, I'm kind of compiling the way Nintendo's looking right now. Investors are worried over Nintendo game console scarcity. I saw an article, I can't find it, and Nintendo has stated they don't know if they'll be able to hit 10 million the way they want to that first year. So this all goes into one category. They're selling well. Investors are worried about the scarcity. I have now seen Pro Controllers of things since the last time I've said it, and all people say, well, I see Pro Controllers and this, that, and other in the stores. Well, I do too. I have not seen one Switch in any store around me. Best Buy, Target, Walmart, GameStop. None. They're sold out. And it goes down to the point, Nintendo, make more. Period. Just do it. Stop even doing any way of what you have been doing and just get with it. I don't know what else to say about that. 280,000 in just the United States alone. That's almost 1/3 almost, not quite. Canada, the Central and South Americas, Europe and Asia. I bet you that thing sold close to 1 million more, maybe. How many more will you sell, Nintendo, if you make the fucking console? So I don't know about that. I'm glad they're selling well, but you're right. I'm just to the point of saying, what the fuck, Nintendo? Are you not taking it seriously? Because now I'm going to lead to another subject, and it's talking about the E3 situation. There's going to be no stage situation, no stage presentation. It's going to be, there's my work stuff going on, if you can ignore that. They're going to do like a video. It's going to be about Mario Odyssey, Splatoon 2, and some ARMS. They just got done doing an ARMS Direct yesterday, and actually I got busy and I just didn't care to watch it because I saw a lot of good stuff about it. But the Nintendo Spotlight of 2017 is going to look at the Switch. Games for 2017 include Super Mario Odyssey. And then they're going to do a Nintendo Treehouse and Spotlight enjoy Nintendo Switch, the 3DS gameplay and Treehouse members and developers. I'm reading this on this IGN article you can look up. And June 13, 14, tune in to see the Splatoon 2 World Inkling Invitation and 2017 ARMS Open Invitational live from Nintendo E3 booth. So they're going to do these videos again. They're not going to be on the stage. And I said this last year, and I think it was a piss poor decision, but I was wrong. They kicked everybody's ass, and Zelda went on and took the gold. But they got the Switch going. The Switch is back up there. You can see that box. Everybody just likes to display that box. It's the NX. The Switch has been a legendary hyped console, and it's doing well. I would still have a stage event and talk about your biggest games, but they're not. So at least we're going to see a lot of Mario. But I hope, Nintendo, you talk about the online and the virtual console, and then thirdly, the games. Where's the app? Where's the online features? Where's the fucking virtual console? Where the fuck? And then give us all these games. Show us all these third-party games that nobody knows about. I'm ready to see all this cool stuff coming. But you got to tell us more about the online and, you know, this other stuff. The virtual console is just kind of being ignored. And it goes to this other article, this final article I'm going to talk about. And Nintendo is been said, let me see this article, how it says that. Nintendo asking third-party developers to release games as early as possible. Not if you analysts have the impression that Nintendo has learned from its mistakes in its previous console, the Wii U. The company has sought to make it easier to create games for the Switch by expanding the scope of development tools. It's also pushing developers to expand the Switch game library quickly. Blah, 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 blah. So here we got Nintendo multiple things going on. They're selling well. They're scarce, too scarce to be found in a lot of places. And then you have their E3 plans look good, but they don't have a live event. So you kind of think, are they taking this seriously enough? But then they're out there asking for developers to dump games on their console quick enough. And they're lacking complete components like the online features, virtual console, cloud saves for your backup, for your cloud saves for your saves. Put your saves on a fucking SD card. You know, you format the SD card for your Switch. I should be able to put my saves on it. But there's nothing doom and gloom right now about Nintendo. It's just they're in this quasi fluctuating weird state. They're doing well. The Switch is a success. It's a great system. But they're too stupid to make enough of them. They're hoping third parties will come out and do stuff faster. And they're not doing a big E3 presence. And again, some people may want to comment and say, it don't matter, they don't need E3 presence. Look at last year. That's a rare thing. They've got a new console with new games, Mario, and they're going to show them off. It should have been on stage. But we don't know what they're going to show. Are they going to show a virtual console? Are they going to show the online stuff? They got to, but we've always said that before. I made comments, and some people are like, I can't remember who tweeted and made fun of me. I think it was OJ. You know, him and Super Metal Dave pretty big friends, and I said, where's all the information about the Switch? Oh, you need to be quiet about it. He was a smart ass in a tweet to me. Guess what, smart ass? We still don't know anything about the online. We still don't know anything about the virtual console. It's legitimate questions that I hope Nintendo does E3 well. They got to do it well. And that presentation better not be 15 or 20 minutes. It better be a goddamn hour or more. Pre-recorded. Game, virtual console, online, all this stuff, and just boom, knock it out of the park. Fine, they don't have to have stage presence. I still think they ought to. They ought to make more systems. It's not rocket science, Nintendo. Go to another factory or two, crank them up, pay the money, and get these goddamn things out there. You could put 10 million Switches out in a year if you'll do it. And then finally, worrying about getting third parties on board. Well, you kind of did this to yourself with the Wii U. You got this nomenclature, or this, everybody's got this idea that you didn't do well for the Wii U. I'm not going to get into bashing the Wii U. It was a good console, had some great games. My friend still loves it. He said he'll always stand by his console. But he knows that they didn't promote the system, and it was confusing, and it didn't do well. Well, now they're promoting the fuck out of the Switch, and they're doing well, and now, but then they want third parties to come on board. People are scared. Fractured But Whole got a new release date, and it's not coming to the Switch. I was really pissed off. Again, people are kind of holding off. Madden's been talked about, and I didn't see it coming out. That's stupid, EA. It's a fucking sports game. Nothing against you guys love the sports game. Cyrus loves Madden, but FIFA's going to be on the Switch and Madden's not. All I got, if all the thing goes back to another point when I wrap this all in one video. Sales. Get your goddamn Switch out there, Nintendo. Sell millions, and then you tap on EA and say, Madden. Now. We want this on our you or no more. Go over Ubisoft. Why didn't you put South Park on our system? We want that. Push them. Push your consoles out, and then you could push the devs to give you more stuff. So anyway, that's some of my thoughts about Nintendo right now. I think they're in a good state. I hope they handle E3 well. I wish they would be on stage. Again, it's a personal preference. I said that last year. I could be wrong. But I hope what they do, whether they're on stage or not, they really lay out the rest of the system, the virtual console, the online, the chat program, the friends, the price, the free games you get. They've got to be able to lay this out. It's better be there, Nintendo, or you're an idiot. Selling consoles, just make more consoles, Nintendo. Just do it. And third-party games, you put your console out, you can then get more games out there and push the developers. So, again, Nintendo's in a good spot. Just the little things that I kind of question what they're doing. But again, great system. It's doing well. Just Nintendo being themselves. So, you know, that's how it is. All right, everybody. I went over 11 minutes. There's a lot of topics. All the links are down below. There's like 4 or so links. You know, you can look them up. And there's other things about that. So tell me what you think in the comments below. Things should have popped up on the screen. Subscribe and share. And just give me your comments and how you think Nintendo's doing right now. All right, everybody. Pick Yo Gamer.